Hello, it's me, the guy who owns this YouTube site that posted the video LAX preparing for JetBlue Flight 292 emergency landing, whereas the landing gear was crooked. Now, I've had a lot of questions on that, and I've had 7,111,000 views. And I've had people ask me, did I get the footage of a passenger airliner crashing into a bridge? Well, my first thought was, well, that's probably from a movie because I've seen something about it. But I had some free time today and I looked it up and this is what I found. And apparently it really happened. Okay, so here we are. This is video footage I've touched up, by the way. Boom, look at that. Hits the bridge. Okay, here it is again. And by the way, it hits that taxi cab, but the taxi cab driver survives. Yeah, look at that. That's scary. Now here we have another view. At least 12 dead after plane crashes into bridge. Look at that. Boom. You can see that taxi cab up there. Well, here we are. Similar to what the first video was. Boom! Oh, look at that. I would not want to be in that taxi cab. No way. No sirree. At the end here, I want to say a few things. It's June the 16th, 2021, and we are nearing the end of the third wave of the COVID-19 pandemic. Folks, until this pandemic is truly over, please, please, please continue to wear a mask. Please continue to social distance. There are a lot of concerns with the Delta variant of COVID-19, but so far, our vaccines are providing very good coverage against this Delta, termed Delta variant. But the big concern in the medical community is with the next variant. It may be the variant that has resistance to our vaccines, meaning our vaccines may be of lesser effectiveness or of little effectiveness. Bottom line is, if the next variant of COVID-19 has a resistance to the vaccine, meaning that the vaccine is less effective at preventing people from being infected with COVID-19, we are going to see people getting sick again. And if you understand basic evolution, basic biological evolution here, we would see the hospitals filling up with COVID patients. And we will see this whole nightmare start over again. This next variant of COVID-19, it will occur, but it all comes down to people getting vaccinated, people not denying reality, medical fact about the nature of COVID-19. We've got countries in this world that don't have access to proper vaccination due to social economic structure, meaning their local ideological beliefs may have them thinking against modern medicine and thus rejecting vaccinations. Sometimes just getting people to vaccinate against influenza is a struggle. There are so many diseases on this planet that have been virtually eliminated through vaccination. Diphtheria, smallpox, measles, polio, and the list just goes on. Folks, the very fact that we're not talking about these diseases today is evidence that the vaccines work. And as for COVID-19, there's this stupid, idiotic lie that this vaccine was just created within the last year. Not true. But first of all, vaccines cause the immune system to create antibodies to fight, in this case, COVID-19. COVID-19 vaccines make use of a spike-like structure on the surface of the COVID-19 virus called an S protein. The S protein helps the COVID-19 virus get inside your cells and start an infection. The main types of COVID-19 vaccines currently available are messenger RNA vaccine. This type of vaccine uses genetically engineered mRNA to give your cells instructions for how to make the S protein found on the surface of the COVID-19 virus. After vaccination, your immune cells begin making the S protein pieces and displaying them on the cell surfaces. This causes your body to create antibodies. If you later become infected with COVID-19 virus, these antibodies will fight the virus. In other words, it's like creating soldiers, getting soldiers ready in an army to fight a specific enemy. If they're not ready, trained, and all that, they're not ready to fight. In this case, it gets them ready to fight specifically COVID-19. After delivering instructions, the mRNA is immediately broken down. It never enters the nucleus of your cells where your DNA is kept. Both the Pfizer and BioNTech and MODERNA COVID-19 vaccines use mRNA, which we just explained. Vector vaccine. In this type of vaccine, genetic material from the COVID-19 virus is placed in a modified version of a different virus, viral vector. When the viral vector gets into your cells, it delivers a genetic material from the COVID-19 virus that gives your cells instructions to make copies of the S protein. Once your cells display the S protein on their surface, your immune system responds by creating antibodies and defensive white blood cells. If you later become infected with the COVID-19 virus, the antibodies will fight the virus. There you go. This is how these viruses work. These antiviruses work. My apology. For God's sake, get your vaccination. I was vaccinated June the 5th. Sorry, not June the 5th. 5th month, which is June. So June 27th, 2021. With the COVID-19 mRNA Pfizer BioNTech. And I've had no side effects, folks. I've been fine. I contracted COVID-19, I think it was sometime after March. And I had the basic symptoms, the loss of smell, taste, everything was bland. Felt like I was coming down with the flu. It lasted for a while, but it didn't didn't get severe. It was like having a nasty cold. It's congestion, but it wasn't severe, and it didn't last too long. But it was a hairy experience. In other words, it was scary. Don't you be the next person to get COVID-19. Get vaccinated. We can go on YouTube and watch these videos about planes crashing into things and all this and that garbage. But getting infected with COVID-19 or some other disease, virus that's easily defeated, easy to protect yourself against by simply being vaccinated. Get your flu shot, get your COVID-19 shot, get vaccinated. I'm vaccinated, and I've never had problems. Not one damn time. And I'm 51 years old and I'm healthy. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video.